Hey, my name is Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living, and it's time to turn on your inner nerd. Okay, so first off, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I don't have any licensing. So this channel has to be taken as watching Calvin trade, his ideas, how things work. So one other thing, this channel is not affiliated with Humble or Blocks or anything else. This is my personal project, and I think there are people that will benefit from it, so that's why I'm doing it. We're gonna start today's video talking about Ethereum rather than Bitcoin. I could not believe that we closed our day green yesterday. That was unbelievable. We had a red candle all day long, and it just got higher and higher and higher, and right at close we just snuck out a green candle. It was amazing. So what's exciting about this is that we've been in a little bit of a downturn since August 14th. So we hit above 2,000 back on the 14th, and we've been down for about 9 days. We've been dropping. We had our giant drop, and finally our first point of support happened on our 50, and then of course we've been kind of going a little bit sideways. Well, whenever you've got any direction in the market, any direction at all, what you're looking for is when that momentum stops, and the thing that signals that is a reversal candle of some kind, and this is a reversal candle. Yesterday's close is absolutely perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for when we're looking for a trend directional change. So awesome dragonfly doji candle right here. This is absolutely beautiful. That means that there is likely our above 50% chance that this is our temporary bottom and we're heading up. And it's nice to see all this support, because we had support off the 100. We had it off the 100 again, and then this doji touched both and found a lot of support right where the 50 crossed the 100. And now this one's finding support off the 50 because it's the highest moving thing. So we have a decent shot. I would not be surprised if within the next couple of days, if we get a couple more green candles, we might get our opposing candle to our big red one. And if we get a nice big green day in Ethereum, people are gonna lose their minds. That means our market's gonna heat up pretty good, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So this looks awesome. Bitcoin is trying to do similar. So yesterday, this is a bullish candle. It was not textbook or anything, but it's pretty solid. So, I mean, we might be able to say that on both of these, we've had a little bit of a bottoming candle. If this isn't one, today's looking pretty good. Our wick's a little too tall on today's candle, but if we closed here, this would definitely be bullish as well. So we're starting to the fear is subsiding out of the market on our main two coins. Things are looking pretty good. Ethereum just looks so nice though. Having support off of these bottoms, it's really nice. Next step, if we can get up off this and lift off, we are trying to touch the 200. That's our goal here. So breaking through the 100, finding support on the 50. Next step is 200. So hopefully we can get there. The 200 right now is at $2,200. So it's slowly coming down, but if we can get up there, it'll be fireworks, and the whole market will start changing. Quick couple of things. The subscription channel is close. I just got word that they are on the final stretch. I fully expect that the subscription channel will be up this week. So that is very exciting. And you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between this channel and the subscription channel? The subscription channel is where I'm actually making the trades. So a lot of this is kind of looking at trends, seeing how the market's doing, kind of analyzing where good entry points are, where resistance and support is. And the other channel is where the rubber hits the road. It's position size, it's actually taking a position, taking the risk. What does plan B look like? What do I do when the market goes the right way? What do I do when the market goes the wrong way? All of those things are going to be completely transparent. I'm just going to show you exactly how I trade. And it's going to be pretty educational for everyone who's serious about kind of taking it to the next level. The other thing is I do have a link in my description for KuCoin, since that's the exchange that I'm going to be using. And the link that I have will give you 10% off of trade fees, so you might as well use it. And so with those two things, just wanted to let you know I'm going to be very excited when this all gets started, and we're there, like we're really close. Okay, so I talked about yesterday how I closed my optimism short position because we were showing support off the 50, and I was about to take a long position, but this is such a young coin. There's not even 100 days of data here, so I just didn't have the guts to go long. But it's moving right off there just like we expected, so that is interesting. We have 3 coins that are above the 200 still. So Qtum has found support on the 50, so we're gonna see another leg up here most likely. I don't like to buy coins that are above all 3 averages because it feels like we kind of missed the opportunity. The entrance was here. The buy was at 13,630, and we're now at 16,000. Feels like we've missed a little bit of it. So we're watching these, looking for short entries. There's nothing here yet, but the higher we get, the closer we get to a green zone, that's when the opportunity is going to present itself. Now, Ethereum Classic, this is one that I've been watching for a short entry on. I'm not sure if we got it. Right here this is rejection off of this resistance if we stay here. I really wanted to see, I was hoping to see more of a failed rally. We ended up getting a higher high, and then with this big drop, it's a little question mark. So I'm not gonna be, short positions are much riskier than long positions. So I'm looking for a really good entry before we do that. Chili's is flying. This thing looks phenomenal. So obviously we're not buying here, but we are looking for the top. With this kind of a drop and then recovering all in a day, like this thing has a lot of legs on it. So euphoria is coming up. There's gonna be an opportunity there soon. People were asking me if I was still in my SHIB trade, and yes I am, because we're still in the playground. We're in the white zone, everything's great. So we're just marching up. This is kind of a wild kind of anomaly, but the baseline of our trend is still positive and we're still going. So I'm still in here, but I did take positions in a couple of these. We found support on the 50 on Atom. And so I took a long position there, and I was late to the game on Yearn, but after we did exactly the same thing, full support on the 50, that gives me a ton of confidence. So I did go ahead and take a position there a day or two ago. But yeah, so these are all looking nice. There are a couple that have just barely exited the red zone. Litecoin was the most recent, and it just barely got above the 50 here, and so it went back to white. Yellow to white is still a buy, especially when you haven't moved too far away from where your entrance would have been. So Because of this close, I did take a position here. So far, today's candle, even though it's a little red, it is a bullish candle. So that looks positive. A lot of these that are just exiting the red zone, they're looking awesome. But we have a ton in the yellow zone, ton of them. And none of these I'm touching. In fact, anything that I did take a long position in, once it hits the yellow zone, I'm looking for an exit. So there are plenty of coins that I'm looking for an exit. Dogecoin is one. It was a beautiful setup. We had our breakout and then we just died. So I'm looking for an exit. We'll try again at a future period on that one, but looking for an exit there. All of these coins, they're all in the yellow zone, so we're trying to adjust, looking for exit points on all of these. But with Ethereum and Bitcoin moving up, a lot of these will flip out of the yellow zone, and there'll be lots of buying opportunities. So just have to remember that there's a million things you can buy, and you have to be very cognizant of risk management, and the kind of the nuts and bolts of that are what my subscription channel is all about. But everything's looking pretty great. We've got some that are actually in the red zone. So at the end of day, which I'm in Mountain Time, so that's 6 o'clock my time. So in other words, 0 GMT or UTC time. This is when I'm checking for closes. Any of these that leave the red zone, these are prime. So there's a lot to look at. There's a lot of action going on. I feel like we're near, we're kind of at a decent pivot point. So if we see things starting to break out, they'll start moving. So anyway, we will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. So just remember, keep your trade small, be patient, wait for the trade to come to you. Don't get caught up in all of the hype. You guys are gonna kill it.